You may have seen this video circulating online. It's pretty hard to watch, frankly, but it's very important, and it's also good to know that there is a happy ending to this. A stranger filming the moment when people pulled two children, young children, from a flooded car in Texas. But then the man puts his phone down, the man who was recording the video, in an effort to save lives.
Give me the baby! Give me the baby!
He said, "Dear Jesus, please let this baby breathe. Dear Jesus, please let this baby breathe." Well, the first prayer she said, I felt a response in that child.
So you have the rescue there, and you can see the child's lifeless, limp body. I mean, look at that. And this is where life-saving action must be taken because every moment matters, and just the mad rush. And the children survived. You had an infant and a toddler in that situation who did survive. But it's obviously preparation. We have Kent Campbell here from the YMCA, a CPR expert with us this morning, and I know you do this instruction, and a couple of we've got the dummies, the examples on the ground, and we'll look at in a minute. But I'm guessing in that moment, preparation is what leads to that action. And I'm sure that's what you're telling people. You know, it's good just to go through the muscle memory, to have it, even if it's just a little bit of training. What do you tell people who might face a situation like that?
I think the more that you can stay calm and just kind of go back to your training and let the instincts kind of take over will allow you to do the best job that you're going to be able to perform.
Let's do, I mean, I know we've got two different sized dummies here, for lack of a better term. We've got the, I guess, adult or adolescent size, but also the infant size as well. What would be different, and as we work on this, but what would be different, kind of talk me through, with a child, when you're having to do it with a smaller child like that we saw in the video?
Okay, so I mean, if it's a child or an infant,
and we can actually just get on down here.
The depth of the compressions.
This is the big one, but compression's a little different.
So let's say if we're working with an infant. All right, well, an adult, you would check for the pulse at the neck.
Sure.
Okay, so for the infant, we're actually going to check that brachial artery.
Brachial artery,
right
so right
inside
kind
of the arm.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And then with the compressions, obviously with an adult, we'll go 2 hands. So with an infant, we're going to go 2 fingers.
2 fingers. Now let me ask you this. It's so important for the pulse check because you're not doing CPR if there's a pulse, right? You're looking for the lack of pulse.
Yes.
What about the breathing types? Is it more of a pulse situation?
Well, it's a quick scan.
Okay.
So you actually kind of want to look, listen, and feel.
Sure.
So you would put your head down, kind of look for any rising of the chest that would indicate breathing, any gasping. And also while you're doing that, you're also feeling for a pulse. So you're doing both at the same time.
So the 2-finger compression, so many things will be running through your mind when this happens. And of course, it is important to get CPR certified, but so often, I mean, life doesn't occur in a vacuum. And so often there isn't going to be someone there who is necessarily certified, but I'm guessing any effort can help, right?
Yeah, even with, like, let's say layman CPR.
Sure.
They're teaching now is just, if you can perform chest compressions at a rate of about 100 to 120 per minute, that will go a long way and to keep hopefully blood circulating and increase their chance for survival.
And that's what it's all about, is circulating the blood. We hear about giving breath as well. Is that still something that is taught in CPR classes? Is it still
It is. It's more of the professional rescuer, basic life-saving skills. But layman's, I mean, if you can only perform compressions, let's say you're scared of bodily fluids, then compression only will still help their chance of survival.
So if nothing else, if faced with a situation like this, God forbid, with an infant or a grown adult, remember the compressions. Kent, thank you so much for the expertise this morning. Hope saving lives all the time. We'll be right back after this.